Hey guys, Michelle here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I created this welcome home sign. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is very simple and easy. All you needed is some letters, which is already pre-cut letter wood, and here I have a fence board. I have two of them that I'm going to attach together, and I got them from Home Depot. As for the measurement, I'm going to put them in the description below for you guys to see. And yeah, here I am going to paint this fence board black, and I know some people like to stain them, but for me, I just like to paint them black. And of course I asked my husband to smooth this out so that way it would be easier for me to paint. Alright, so now that I'm done painting all of the fence board, I have to go ahead and let them stand up and dry for about an hour or two before I get started on attaching some of my letters. And here I have the pre-cut letters. They are H, M, and E, and the reason why I don't have the letter O, because the letter O would be changeable, and I would change that depending on the season. So I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video what I mean by that. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and paint this letter in white. I really love the contrast of black and white together, so that's why I painted my fence board black and the letter now are white. So what I do with this one, I did a first coat and I wasn't satisfied, so I did another coat. So I did two coats, and I believe the letter H I tried doing a third coat, but after that I felt like it was too thick, so I think for me I should have just left it on the second coat. Alright, so these are kind of like the borders, the top and the bottom, and here I was contemplating whether to paint them in another color or to just keep it in white. And of course I've decided to just keep it in white, and here I made sure that I colored the sides, and on the top I didn't really need to color the bottom since it's going to be sticking onto the fence board. So now that the paints are all dry, it is time to stick them all together. And of course, I already asked my husband to stick the two fence board together, and he used a clamp for that. And now it is time for me to stick all the letters and the borders on the fence board. And here I used this wood glue. It's a glue for, of course, the wood, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the description below for you guys to know what is the brand or what's the name of this one. And so what I did is I just put a very tiny amount, like a thin line, and pressed them down. And even so, with this thin line, it did spread out and it did make a little bit of mess, and I had to use a cloth to wipe it out. And of course, for this one, it has to stay still or pressed down for at least an hour, so that way it doesn't move or it does not come off. And the same thing with all of the letters. I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna have to put a pressure on this one because the wood has already warped, and so I had to get something very heavy on top of it so that way it presses down for an entire hour. Alright, so now that everything has already cured and dried, time to do a test. Tap it here and there, make sure it doesn't move. Use a little bit of pressure. Do not, try to take them off. Just tap them. And if it doesn't move, that's good. And it's time for me to put a vinyl on the top of letter H. And this one I have, it says welcome to our, and of course the big letters is home. The reason why I did not stencil it and paint on top of the letter H is because I'm planning to change that along the way, because I can either put home sweet home or welcome to our home or anything like that, and I can change it. To me, if I stenciled it, I feel like there's no changing it anymore. So for now, I'm using this permanent vinyl to stick it on top of the letter H. That way, if I feel that I needed to change it, I can just take off the vinyls and change it. Alright, so that is the finished look. It says welcome to our home. And of course, like I said, I measured each individual letters, making sure that they have enough space. They're not too far but not too near to each other. And like I said in the beginning, the reason why there's a big gap between letter H and letter M, because the letter O is changeable depending on the season. Alright guys, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any question, comment down below and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up and do not forget to hit that subscribe button down below. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye!